Today on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, Alamelu will make an aromatic garlic and pepper chicken, an all-time Indian favorite called chicken biryani rice, and cabbage and ginger coconut poriyal. All coming up next on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu.
Namaste, greetings. I'm Alamelu Vairavan, a cookbook author and a culinary educator. I am really excited that you can join me today. Today, we will learn simple ways to prepare garlic and pepper chicken and an all-time Indian favorite, chicken biryani rice. We will also prepare onion and tomato salad and cabbage with ginger and coconut poriyal. Making chicken biryani rice is a two-step process. First, we will cook rice with amazing spices on stovetop. Then, we will prepare the garlic and pepper chicken. Once we have cooked the rice and prepared chicken, we mix them together to make an aromatic biryani rice. Now, I'm going to be cooking the basmati rice, okay? Before I start cooking, let me tell you something about the ingredients that I have assembled here, okay? I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons butter, and then I have 2 to 3 slivers cinnamon sticks, 1 bay leaf, 2 to 4 curry leaves. I have 1.5 cups of basmati rice, rinsed and drained, okay? I have 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 whole clove. I put 2 because I want to show you what it looks like, okay? 1/2 teaspoon ground cardamom, and I have 3 cups of warm water, 1 teaspoon minced fresh ginger, 1/4 teaspoon garam masala powder, and I have few strands of saffron, and I have 1 teaspoon salt, okay? So we are going to cook the rice and we are going to keep it warm, okay? First, I'm going to heat the pan. It looks kind of hot, so I'm going to just use like 2 tablespoons butter. When the butter is warm and it's melting, I'm going to be adding some spices one after the other, okay? I have the cinnamon and the bay leaf here. Cinnamon and bay leaf are sweet spices, okay? The bay leaf gives an amazing aroma, but when we finish cooking and before serving the dish, we want to remove that bay leaf. And then I'm going to use the curry leaf. Curry leaf is an herb, okay? It lends a powerful, lingering aroma in the cooking. It's available in Indian grocery store. It's trying to make its way into the main grocery stores. Curry leaf is really like the parsley of South India. When you start using curry leaves, I bet you will become really fond of it. So I'm going to drop it. When we drop the curry leaves, depending upon the heat, it will start to sputter, as you can see. Then I am just going to put the rice first. I just dropped the cinnamon, the bay leaf, the curry leaves. And this rice is already rinsed and drained, okay? So I'm going to toast the rice slightly, okay? And then we have the turmeric powder. Do you know turmeric powder is known as Indian gold? It is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And it has a warm, earthy spice that adds beautiful, rich color to the dish. A lot of people look at the turmeric and they think like, oh, is that saffron? No. Turmeric is easily available in the regular grocery stores, okay? And then I have the clove. The clove is really a pungent spice. Using even only 1 clove in the rice dish will give such a wonderful aroma. Okay, and now we have the cardamom, my favorite. It's known as the queen of spice. It has a warm, earthy, enticing spice, a unique aromatic spice that is very pleasing to the palate. So we'll add some cardamom powder. Although I do have whole cardamom, the green cardamom, I made that into the powder. Now I'm going to be using ginger. In ancient times, the ginger was called the universal medicine. It's known to contain more than 25 antioxidants. Ginger is effective in treating morning sickness and nausea, okay? Then we have the garam masala powder. The garam masala, it is the heart of most North Indian dishes. Masala refers to a combination of spices, okay? And the garam masala has many spices like coriander seeds, cloves, cinnamon, bay leaf, peppercorn, and smells so aromatic even when you're roasting the rice, okay? And then I have the saffron, which I'll add here. It's a warm, earthy spice. It's very, very expensive, and I'm using a Spanish saffron. And here I have 3 cups of warm water. And basmati rice is such a beautiful grain. It cooks beautifully, and when it is cooked, you know, the grains separate so nicely that you can use. It's an ideal rice to use for any flavored rice dishes. See how beautiful it looks. I hope you can see the saffron floating in it, curry leaf floating in it. It's an amazing aroma. Even before you prepare the chicken biryani rice, it gives such an amazing flavor and aroma. When the rice comes to a boil, turn it to the over low medium heat, and then you close it. And within 20 minutes, the grains become so fluffy and beautiful. And when the rice is done, set aside the cooked rice, and then we will start the chicken dish. We are in the Indian grocery store, Sri Gayatri Foods in Brookfield, Wisconsin. We are here to shop for rice, spices, and lentils. Most of the spices are available in the regular grocery stores, but there are few that you may need to come to the Indian grocery store. It's like one-stop shop. We are done picking up all the spices that is needed for our cooking. Here you see asafoetida. It is a resin-like substance. It adds flavor to the rice dish and vegetable dish. So we are going to take asafoetida. Then we are going to take some mustard seeds. Mustard seeds comes in 3 varieties, but for our purpose we are going to take the black mustard seeds. When you combine mustard seeds with urad, it makes the dish very appealing and tasteful. So we'll take some mustard seeds. Then we are also going to take some black pepper. Black pepper is known as the king of all spices. When you combine the black pepper with cumin seeds, it is a wonderful blend and it makes the dish taste so good. It's also a great salt substitute. And then we also want some fennel seeds. Fennel seed is a digestive spice, and you will see in the Indian restaurant that on your way after dinner, in a bowl, fennel seeds combined with sugar-coated candies. It is a digestive spice to cleanse your palate. Then we also, the most amazing spice is the turmeric. Turmeric is known as the Indian gold, okay? I have to show you, this is turmeric in its powder form. Also in its raw form, turmeric is like a ginger, okay? And they take the ginger, like the turmeric, and they dry this out and then they powder it. It is an antioxidant. It prevents Alzheimer's, and it is also anti-inflammatory, okay? So we need turmeric. Then we also need some spice powders. Spice powders like chutney powder, sambar powder, and rasam powder. And these are all different combination of spices that is already roasted and powdered, and it's a quality powders that is readily available for our use. So we are going to take all these powders with us, and we will go into the kitchen and we'll make a wonderful, aromatic, flavorful, healthful food. Shall we? Now we will prepare garlic and pepper chicken. In order to prepare this chicken dish, I have 1 pound boneless, skinless chicken thigh. See that? It's cut into small cubes. And let me talk about the other ingredients. I'll be using oil to saute the spices. Then I have 2 to 4 slivers of cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf, half a teaspoon cumin seeds, half a teaspoon fennel seeds, half a cup chopped onion, and I have 5 garlic cloves that is cut in half or quartered. And then I have half a teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon minced fresh ginger, 1 teaspoon ground black pepper and cumin powder, and we will use half a teaspoon of salt. And then I have 1 teaspoon curry powder and a 1/4 teaspoon cayenne powder and 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. So we have assembled everything. Now let's start cooking. First we need to heat our skillet, and then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay. When the oil is hot but not smoking, not too hot at the same time, not too low heat, okay? I think it looks fine now. Let's add the cinnamon stick. Can you see the sizzling? That means it's the right temperature. I'm going to be adding the cumin seeds. Cumin and fennel are digestive spice, you know, and the fennel has like a licorice taste. So fennel and cumin we added. Now we are going to add the onions. Okay, we'll saute the onion for a few minutes, and then I'm also going to, just the spices and the onion cooking together creates an amazing aroma, okay? And then I'm going to add the garlic. So it's kind of trying to cook all the onion and garlic nicely, and then we will add, it's in high heat, so I'm going to put it in low heat, medium heat. And then I'm going to add the turmeric. And I'm going to add the chicken now. Okay? Chicken, this is a boneless, skinless chicken thighs, okay? You can also use, if you like, chicken with bones cut into small pieces, like bite-sized pieces. Or you can also have boneless, skinless chicken breast. So it's up to you. I decided to choose the chicken thighs because it cooks very quickly, you know. You don't have to take too much time waiting, and I love to cook, okay? But I love to cook, but my way of cooking is get into the kitchen, put on a nice music, have a glass of wine, light a candle, and start cooking. So a half hour to 45 minutes, that's all I do my cooking. And if we don't have time every day for the cooking, you know, you can actually make all these dishes ahead of time during weekends and warm it up during weekdays. So our chicken is browning nicely here. You know, I have read in many magazines and I have read in the newspapers that people, when they have more than 5 ingredients, they wouldn't even give it a try. They really don't know what they are missing, because spices, when they are assembled like this, it is like it's only like once in 6 months you do the shopping. And when you keep all the spices like this that's easily accessible, it's just adding a pinch of this, a 1/4 teaspoon of that. How hard is that? I don't understand why people want to restrict, saying I will cook only if it has only 3 ingredients, 5 ingredients. I don't think they should restrict themselves to fewer ingredients, okay? Now we'll add the curry powder. Smells good. And cayenne. It will not be that hot, trust me. Actually, if a dish gives a slight kick, people really love it because it has a lot of flavors there. When the food is so bland, one keeps on consuming more and more and more. But when the food is bursting with flavors like this, a small plate of dish like this is very satisfying. Okay, so it smells so good. Now I'm going to add my black pepper and cumin powder. I think we did this a couple of times in the previous episode, but let me talk about the black pepper and cumin powder too, okay? The black pepper and cumin is combined in equal portion and they are ground, and we are using it in the chicken. Now I'm just going to use the ginger. Oh, it smells so good in here. And then, now I'm going to use the tomato sauce. The reason why I'm using the tomato sauce is I like my chicken to be moist when I mix it in the biryani rice, okay? So, now what are we missing? Salt. You want to use the salt. Because of the spices, I can easily eat without salt. But if I'm making it for my husband or for my family, they will say, it tastes good, but there is no salt. So I'm just going to add like about half a teaspoon of salt. Now we have everything coming together. So all we have to do is to cover this dish and wait until the chicken is cooked. And when the chicken is all cooked, we have our rice sitting here. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? See how beautiful it is? And see the grains, they separate beautifully. That's the beauty of the basmati rice, The grains are all separate and all that. And then we combine this chicken when it is cooked with the rice. If the chicken is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up with the rice. Ah, it smells so good. And I can see that chicken has come apart now and looks very good. So this is a perfect time to add the chicken to the rice. And then it will be in the low heat and still the chicken will be cooking with the rice and it will be perfect when we are ready to taste it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chicken. First I'm going to put this in the low heat, okay? And I'm going to bring the rice here. Okay, let's bring the rice. And what we are going to do is, see the rice, it looks so beautiful. The saffron and the curry leaves is so good. And I'm going to put it in a medium heat. And now I'm going to add my chicken to it. And at home, when I finish mixing this up, you know what I do? I just put it in a baking dish and put an aluminum foil. And I will put it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees. So the chicken will also continue to cook in the rice, bringing out the wonderful flavor, okay? Then we have to add the nuts. Okay, we'll add the nuts. And we'll add some red onions. The red onions gives a nice crunchy taste, and also it's beautiful when you add it, so I like to do that. So there you have it, the chicken biryani rice. The next dish we will prepare is a crunchy stir-fry called Cabbage with Coconut Poriyal. Poriyal is a stir-fry dish. Do you know cabbage is loaded with nutrients and it is one of the cruciferous vegetables like kale. spinach, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. You reap fantastic health benefits by eating cabbage on a regular basis. Today, I will show you how easy it is to cook cabbage with ginger and coconut. In order to prepare the stir-fry dish, which is a very easy to prepare dish, let me show you the ingredients first, okay? I'm going to have oil to saute the spices. Then I have 2 to 4 curry leaves, 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, and I have 4 cups shredded cabbage, 1 teaspoon minced ginger, and I usually like to use the green chili for this, but I did not get good green chili in the market. So this is a perfect example to show you that we could substitute with a red pepper, and then half a teaspoon salt, and about 1/4 cup of freshly ground coconut, okay? And we can get this freshly ground shredded coconut in the Indian grocery store and also in the health food stores in the freezer section, okay? Now let's cook cabbage. Okay, my skillet is hot. And I'm going to add like about 2 teaspoons oil. Again, when the oil is hot but not smoking, let's bring all the spices, okay? First, let's put 1 curry leaf and see how hot it is, okay? And then I'm just going to put the red pepper here. When it is infused in oil, it gives a great aroma and taste. But if I have a green chili, I will be adding it with the cabbage. Now I will add the mustard seeds. The mustard seeds have to pop. Okay, the mustard seed should pop and urad should turn golden. When you add the mustard seeds and urad, it gives a nice nutty crunchy like taste. See how the urad is turning golden brown and all the mustard seeds are popping? Okay. Now I'm going to put the shredded cabbage. And I just cut the cabbage by hand. I like to use my food processor for a lot of different things, for mincing ginger and all that. But if I put the cabbage in the food processor, what it does is it makes it too fine. And when we are ready to cook it, it won't be crunchy. So I decided to just chop the cabbage by hand, okay? And so we'll mix up the seasoning into the cabbage. While I'm mixing it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some ginger, okay? Usually when we want to eat cabbage, it is usually simply steamed and boiled, and it's so, I don't think I like it because it gives a strong flavor and it's not appealing. But when you mix it up with ginger, 1 chili or a red pepper with mustard seeds and urad, it is so amazing. And I like the vegetable to be crispy tender. Let me tell you, this is only one way of preparing the cabbage. Do you know we can prepare this cabbage, and just like we did the biryani rice, we can make cabbage rice. Just prepare the cabbage as it is and make the cabbage rice, or you can cook cabbage with the legumes and combine it with garlic and ginger and make a nice saucy dish. See this coconut? It's a fresh coconut, okay? When you combine the fresh coconut with ginger and curry leaves, I tell you, it's awesome flavor, okay? There we go. See how easy it is? You're going to turn that off, and I'm going to let it sit in the heat for a few minutes, and I'm going to do the salad. I have about 1 cup of red onion, just eyeballing it. It may be a little bit more. That's okay. And then you have about 1/4 to half a cup of tomatoes. I also have since I have more onions and tomatoes here, I'm going to see how much yogurt I need. It's just non-fat plain yogurt, okay? And then when I'm ready to serve, I'm going to be garnishing this with the cilantro, okay? We put that crunchy cabbage and the salad, and amazing. You had a symphony of flavors. Today we prepared garlic and pepper chicken that can be served separately on its own, or that can be turned into chicken biryani rice with an exquisite symphony of flavors. With the biryani rice, I also have boiled egg seasoned with black pepper and cumin powder, because that's how biryani rice is commonly served, with the boiled egg. We also saw how easy it is to prepare two splendid accompaniments to the biryani rice: onion and tomato salad, and a crunchy stir-fry called Cabbage Poriyal with ginger and coconut. I hope you will try these recipes in your kitchen. Preparing and sharing foods with others will bring joy and happiness into your life. So long for now. Until next time, with love from my kitchen to yours. Vanakkam.
To order a copy of Alamelu's cookbook, visit mptv.org and click on the store icon. The cost of the book is $32 plus shipping and handling. For more information on this episode of Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, log on to our website at mptv.org.